Hi, everybody. It's been a little while since I've done a Facebook Live on my personal page. I do a lot of my Facebook Lives in my private group. So if anybody's watching that's a woman that wants to be an entrepreneur or is an entrepreneur and wants to be surrounded by kick-butt women that are killing it, working through their crap and conquering the world, you definitely want to make sure that you comment yes, and I will add you to the private group. The other thing that I wanted to share with you today is that it was really fun. The other day, Facebook does these fun videos where they pop up and they say 2017 has been this kind of year or whatever. And I was watching the video. This year hasn't been perfect. I don't believe in perfect. It's had its challenges, lots of them for me. But I think what's fun for me to watch the Facebook, whatever it's called, that has the history of your last year and the pictures, was that it was really neat for me to kind of watch and see, wow, the smiles and the fun times and the giggles. And of course, a lot of times with Facebook, what we do as people is we post only the good stuff, right? Because we don't always want to be complaining and bitching and moaning and stuff like that. So it was interesting for me because I ended up watching the slides and I thought to myself, you know what? As many obstacles, as many challenges as I've gone through this year, it has been one killer year. And so I posted the other day about counting your blessings, and sometimes it's hard to notice them because you're so focused on the other stuff, which is common and normal. So it is what it is. But what I wanted to talk about today, really, really fun, was this: faults. Now, I'm a positive person by nature, so I really try to find the positive in anything, but I'm also human. And I have bad days and I have faults. I'm not even close to being perfect. So I recognized this week that, actually I've been recognizing this for a long time because I've been working through it for a while. I want you to think about a fault that you think you have, something that you feel like at times holds you back. When you think about that, what is it? What is it that's holding you back? A fear, something that's resisting, something that you have a phobia. I don't know what it could be. But I'm going to share mine with you, which is really fun. And I share this in one of my speaking keynotes, The Successful Woman's Mindset. So one of my main things that I've been working on, and I'm a work in progress, I'm always working on myself. I always want to better myself. I recognize that I'll be doing it for the rest of my life. But mine is, I am a self-professed control freak. And the last few years, I've definitely gotten better at letting stuff go. But you could see that as a fault, because at times what happens is I want to control the outcomes of things. And what happens with me is I'm an action girl. I am out there and I'm proactive and I'm reaching for my things and I'm doing this and reaching out to that and connecting with this. I don't sit around and wait for things to happen. It's just not in my nature. I believe if you want something to happen, you got to go make it happen. And one of the funnest examples I could use is, let's say a girlfriend says to me, why haven't I met Mr. Perfect yet? And I say, okay, well, what are you doing to meet Mr. Perfect? Well, nothing. So do you think he's just going to show up at your doorstep and ring the doorbell with a FedEx package from Amazon? So I'm definitely the girl that goes out there and does that. So if there's something in your life that you want, you got to make sure that you're putting in the steps to get it, or else it's not going to happen. But let's go back to the control freak stuff. I feel better knowing things. It's just in my nature. I want to know. So my biggest growth in the last few years has been letting go of control. My life has been turned upside down in the last 7 years. 5 years ago, I didn't know if I was coming or going with all the things I was going through. And so I think for me, recognizing that trying to control things doesn't always mean you can has been one of my biggest lessons. So I think for me today, what I wanted to share with you is, first of all, we're all human. Second of all, as perfect as somebody's life looks on Facebook, it's not. We all got our crap we're dealing with behind the scenes. And then the third thing I wanted to share with you is this. I want you to post something today. Or if you don't want to post it, then go ahead and write it in the comments. If you don't want to write it in the comments, private message me. Hi, my name is Galit, and I am a self-professed control freak. It feels good to say it out loud. Because I don't have a problem if people know I'm not perfect. And I don't have a problem if people know what my faults are, because I own my faults and I'm very aware of it. And so my biggest journey lesson and what I've worked on so much, and I've done a really good job, and I'm very proud of myself. By the way, saying I'm very proud of myself is something most people don't do. So please say you're proud of yourself when you're accomplishing the things that you are trying to work through. I am very proud of myself because everything in my life right now is out of control. Everything. And I am just letting it be, because it'll work itself out, because I put in the work. I put in the time. I deal with my crap. I put up with my challenges. So it's okay sometimes to just say, I let it go. And what will be, will be. And make sure that you recognize that it has to do with things that you just, I don't know what's holding you back, but make sure you look at what's holding you back and really sit in it. And I know for me, the control piece is I just don't like the unknown in a natural aspect. And my biggest thing that's gotten me where I am today is just letting the unknown happen. And at this point, I wake up in the morning some days going, and I don't put it out there, going, you know what? I've put all the work in. I've put in the steps. I'm going to see how today plays out. Now, of course, I come from a positive perspective, and I don't go negative and what ifs and I'm going to have a horrible day and all of that, because that's the other piece of it. But I want to make sure that you know today more than anything to take away from this video, this Facebook Live, that it's okay to admit when you have something you don't want to have anymore about yourself. And it's even better when you start working through it and dealing with it. So I wish you all a fun day. Thank you so much for all of your support, guidance, energies, all the messages I get from all of you, the impact that I'm able to make. I'm so thankful for being able to work with so many amazing women in business, showing them how to be entrepreneurs, so many women that want to get on stage and share their story. I'm so excited to be hired all over the place to speak. And I'm thankful for all of you, because you guys are the ones that have started me out in this journey and continue to support me. So always let me know how I can support you as well. Have a wonderful day.